Man is under arrest in the shooting deaths of a mother and a son in Pleasanton. Police say 67-year-old Lori Simons and 28-year-old Evan Simons were found dead in a home near Joanne Circle and Parkside Drive on Wednesday. Investigators say 31-year-old Alan Swadley was arrested in San Jose the following day and booked on 2 counts of murder. They say the motive is under investigation, but that Swadley had a recent dating relationship with a family member of those victims. People in Antioch are shaken tonight after a bizarre series of crimes in their town. A grocery store robbery that led to an officer-involved shooting. And along the way, a cop was forced into a getaway car driven to a neighborhood nearly 2 miles away where the suspect was finally arrested. KTVU's John Krinjak is live in Antioch with more on how this all unfolded. John?
Yeah, Frank, the Food Max here is back open tonight after a car tried to ram into the front door and suspects tried to rob the place. But that was just the beginning of a wild and scary series of events, not just for police, but for people who live here. A series of wild crimes stretching across 2 miles in Antioch early Friday. The chaos began around 5:15 at the Food Max on Lone Tree Way.
The car rammed into the front doors of the Food Max, and there was a couple people involved.
Police called to an armed robbery in progress. When officers got there, they say the suspect tried to ram a patrol car, then got into a physical struggle with an officer. That led to the officer being pulled into the suspect's car, crashing into a nearby store before speeding across town with the officer trapped inside.
It's scary, it's scary to think that, my husband can just go working at a grocery store and then all of a sudden there's, this chaos that happens.
With the cops still inside, the getaway car sped into this residential neighborhood off Dallas Ranch Road. The officer shooting the suspect inside the car before the suspect fled on foot.
Car hit that van right there and went onto the lawn across the way there, my neighbor's yard.
And then the guy got out
and ran to here, yes.
Patty Hudek says the suspect then hid behind a bush on her property. In this security video, you can see a man walking in the street before disappearing behind the bushes.
They knew he was there, and a bunch of cops came over here, and there was a big struggle behind the bushes. I could hear the screaming and the yelling, and just a big commotion, and they finally got him.
The suspect was arrested at the scene with non-life-threatening injuries. The officer who was trapped in the car had minor injuries. Police spending much of the rest of the day combing through the neighborhood.
They had the dogs going up and down on the side of the street there, looking for something. The guys was checking ring cameras.
Longtime residents say they were shocked and frightened to see all this unfolding just feet from their homes.
We haven't had hardly any incidents since I've been here. Minor break-ins or something like that, but other than that, nothing.
Now, tonight, the officer who shot the suspect has been placed on paid administrative leave, as is protocol. It's not clear if police are still looking for any additional suspects in that armed robbery here at the Food Max. Meanwhile, if you have any information, you're urged to give Antioch PD a call. We're live in Antioch tonight. I'm John Krinjak, KTVU Fox 2 News.
John, thank you.